Every month, the decision between name brand and store brand chicken adds up to about $85 for the same type of meat. Both follow the same USDA rules and often come from the same large processing facilities. So if the chicken itself is practically identical, why pay more? Let us look closer at what actually explains that price difference. Walk down the meat aisle, and the first thing that stands out is the price tags. One package of chicken breasts might say $4.99 per pound. Right beside it, the store brand is $2.99 per pound. Same size tray, same cut, just a different label. That is a $2 difference for every pound. For a family that buys about 10 pounds of chicken a week, that is $20 extra each week if the name brand is chosen. Over a month, that adds up to about $85. Chicken is already considered a budget-friendly protein, but even within chicken, the brand you pick can change your grocery bill a lot. If you are cooking for a family, for example, a couple of dinners per week plus leftovers or lunches, it is easy to use 40 pounds of chicken in a month. At $4.99 per pound, that comes to $200 a month. At $2.99 per pound, it is $115 a month. The only thing that changed is the brand on the label, not the actual chicken. That $85 difference is not small change. It is the kind of money that can cover a week's worth of produce or a tank of gas. So what is really behind that extra $2 per pound? Let us take a closer look at what you are actually paying for. Every pack of chicken in the grocery store, whether it is a big national brand or the store's own label, has to meet the same set of government rules. The USDA is in charge of those rules, and they do not change from one brand to another. You may notice a round stamp on the package that reads USDA inspected. That stamp means a government inspector checked the chicken at the processing plant. It appears on both name brand and store brand packages because both must pass the same inspection process. You will also see a label that reads Grade A. Grade A is not just a fancy word. The USDA has a specific checklist for what makes chicken Grade A. It covers things like no big bruises, no broken bones, and no missing pieces. Whether you buy a more expensive brand or a lower price store brand, if the package says Grade A, it met the exact same requirements. The inspection and grading do not get stricter because a brand costs more. All chicken in the store is reviewed under the same standards, and the grading system is identical for everyone. So when you see the USDA stamp and the Grade A label, you can be confident the basic requirements were met, no matter what the package looks like or which name is on it. Most of the chicken in grocery stores comes from just a handful of really big processing plants. These places are huge and they handle thousands of chickens every day. The plant, the equipment, and the inspections are set up to run at scale. The same plant will often process chicken for a national brand in the morning and then pack chicken for a store brand in the afternoon. The line, the workers, and the standards stay the same. What changes is the packaging and the label. If you want to know where a package was handled, look for the plant number near the USDA inspection seal. You will usually see a P number on the package, for example, P1234. That number points to the facility where it was processed. Sometimes two different brands on the shelf share the same plant number. That means they were handled in the same building on the same lines with the same inspections. Same facility, same checks, different label. For families trying to stretch a budget, that little fact can make the choice between brands feel a lot simpler. Knowing the plant number and the price per pound helps you pick what fits your money and your household. The extra $2 per pound on name brand chicken does not go into raising a different bird or using a special plant. Most of that extra cost pays for things you cannot taste or see at dinner. Advertising is a big part of it. National brands run big campaigns, TV commercials, online ads, and billboards. That kind of promotion costs millions every year, and those costs get built into the store price. Packaging is another piece. Name brand chicken often comes in brightly colored trays with eye-catching graphics and extra labels. The printing, special materials, and design work all add to the cost. Store brands usually keep packaging simple, with basic trays and less fancy printing. That helps keep their price lower. Then there is shelf placement. Name brands often pay slotting fees so their chicken sits at eye level or on special end displays. Those fees are not small, and they are part of why the price is higher. Store brands, which are owned by the store, do not have to pay those fees, so they can skip that cost. When you add up advertising, packaging, and shelf fees, you get most of the reason for the price gap. The chicken inside the package meets the same USDA standards, but the label, the look, and the shelf placement are what drive up the price. There is a simple way to compare chicken in the store. A short checklist makes it quick and easy. Start by noting the price per pound. That number is usually printed on the shelf tag. It tells what you will pay for each pound, no matter the package size. Next, check the grade. If both packages say grade A, they met the same USDA requirements for appearance and quality. Grade A is grade A, whether it has a fancy label or the store brand. Check the actual weight on the package. One pack may look bigger, but the label shows the real weight. The total price depends on both the per pound cost and the package weight. Find the plant number near the USDA inspection mark. It starts with the letter P followed by numbers. If the same plant number appears on two brands, they were packed in the same facility. That is a useful clue. Look at the date on the label, the sell by, use by, or best if used by date. These dates are set using the same rules for all brands, and they help pick the freshest package. Finally, check the cut you want: breast, thigh, drumstick, or whole chicken. The cut makes the biggest difference in price and how you will cook it. The brand name does not change how a cut cooks or tastes. A quick run through price per pound, grade, weight, plant number, date, and cut takes only a few seconds. It helps you know exactly what you are getting and keeps your grocery budget on track. When you look at the numbers side by side, the impact on your monthly budget is hard to ignore. A family buying about 40 pounds of chicken each month pays $200 if they stick with the name brand at $4.99 per pound. Switch to the store brand at $2.99 per pound, and the monthly total drops to $115. That is a savings of $85 every single month, just from picking a different label. Over a year, that difference adds up. 12 months of buying store brand instead of name brand means you keep about $1,000 in your pocket. That is money that could go toward groceries, a utility bill, or even a weekend away. The chicken itself, how it is raised, processed, inspected, and graded, stays the same. The only thing that changes is the name on the package and the price on your receipt. It is a simple swap with a real payoff. For the average family, paying attention to the price per pound and choosing store brand chicken can make a meaningful difference without changing what ends up on the dinner table. The numbers tell the story: $85 a month, nearly $1,000 a year, just from one small change at the grocery store. Every grocery aisle still offers the same choice, same standards, often the same chicken, but very different prices. For most households, that $85 a month is real money. Knowing what you are actually paying for helps you keep more of it where it matters most, in your budget. Thanks for watching.